Good morning. Arthur Offaly speaking on behalf of the Arthur Offaly Foundation, a totally independent victims group with no affiliation to any government agencies or any paramilitary groups. Now, here we go again. After 46 years, I'm still looking for justice for my poor father, Arthur Joseph Rafferty, murdered by the RUC PSNI, who colluded with the British government and the British agent, paid informer, Sinn Féin IRA mass murderer Freddie Scappaticci, aka Steakenknife, who shot my unarmed father on their command. I have done everything legal and above board, but still the corrupt British legal system and the corrupt British courts here, run by the British government in the north of Ireland, have done everything in their power to stop me getting that mass murderer Scappaticci, aka Steakenknife, to court to answer for the murder of my father. The corrupt powers that be here in the north of Ireland have colluded with corrupt judges and so-called legal system to make sure that the British agent Steakenknife does not be brought to court. If he goes to court, the whole of the RUC PSNI and the British government will have to answer me and the rest of the world as to why they employed terrorists to murder innocent victims here in the north of Ireland. Why the corrupt RUC PSNI employed Sinn Féin IRA terrorists to murder my father, and why they picked the head of the Nutting Squad and the IRA to carry out the killing of my father and supply him with a high-powered Armalite rifle. Now this psychopath and mass murderer at close range fired 12 rounds into the back and legs of my father as he was running away. 7 rounds missed and 5 hit my father, practically cutting him in half. My father died a very painful death. Now, this RUC PSNI have withheld vital evidence about my father's murder for over 46 years and said nothing, even though the scum who murdered my father was employed and armed and paid by the RUC PSNI with the full knowledge of the British government. And this mass murderer was a top British agent for the British government. He was their jewel in the crown, and he was told that he would never stand trial for any of his crimes and that he was untouchable. Now the British government has involved the whole of the corrupt court system here in the north of Ireland. With these British judges, with their so-called legal system, including lawyers, solicitors and legal aid system, all have refused to help me with my father's case. 2 attorney generals have refused to help me get an inquest on my father's murder. Now, one of those attorney generals has become a high court judge to serve in the high courts here in Belfast. That should be good news for those Sinn Féin IRA scum who murdered my father. Now, they have a judge sitting in the high courts to help them, thanks to that British government. But of course, it is payback time now. They have Sinn Féin IRA running a government agent here at Stormont with the DUP, thanks to the British government. They employed hundreds of Sinn Féin IRA men as informers to murder innocent members of the Irish public and to work for both the British government and the RUC. Now, to finish, I asked a firm of human rights lawyers to take my father's case on in Belfast, and they refused me because they didn't want to offend Sinn Féin IRA. They take all of Sinn Féin IRA's cases on, but not my father's. So much for human rights. Now, anyone who would like a tape of this story or any one of my stories can call me on my mobile 077 1592 1137. Leave your name and address and I will send you a tape free. Thank you. Anyone who has a story to tell and wishes me to air it can call me on my mobile 07715 921137, or I can send a report out to get your story. And remember, I will tell your story as you tell me. Nothing will be cut out. Now watch more of my stories on YouTube, ArthurRafferty.com, YouTube Arthur Rafferty, Arthur Rafferty Docker, YouTube Jackspot 2012. That is a tip about the brutal murder of my father by a 5-man gang of Sinn Féin IRA led by Freddie Scappaticci on the orders of the British government, the RUC PSNA and the Special Branch. That Sinn Féin IRA scum Scappaticci carried out their orders on their command. Now my email address is arthurrafferty1@gmail.com. Thank you for watching ASNI TV, and I will see you soon. Now, watch more of my stories in my fight to get justice for my father. I will get justice for my father despite these corrupt officers here. Thank you.